Let us once more travel to the Epsilon Eridani system to experience the marvelous glory that is the glitter band in Alastair Reynolds' novel, The Prefect, or as it is known today, Aurora Rising. This one, not that one. As you can already see from the introduction, the novel that is the main topic of today's review video is likely the single most confusing part of the wider Revelation Space series, as it was originally published in the year 2007 as just The Prefect, only to be later rebranded as Aurora Rising in the year 2017. To make matters worse, but which is not directly the responsibility of Alastair Reynolds or his agents, Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff published their young adult science fiction novel Aurora Rising in the year 2019, which has nothing to do with the Revelation Space universe. This confusing mess is why I will refer to this particular novel just as it was originally intended, The Prefect. But keep in mind that you might have to use its current name if you want to download or buy it. With that out of the way, let us take a look at what The Prefect brings to the table and where it fits into the Revelation Space series. With its 410 pages, The Prefect is somewhat shorter than most of the full-length novels of the Revelation Space series. Although the novel is set in the Revelation Space universe, it initially had minimal ties to the other books when it was first published in 2007. By 2023, 2 sequels have been released, Elysium Fire and Machine Vendetta. And Reynolds has referred to these works as forming a quote-unquote sort of universe within a universe. Hence the somewhat unusual decimal numbering system used for these prequel novels. The Prefect is set in the 25th century within the Glitter Band, a collection of 10,000 orbital habitats with roughly 100 million inhabitants surrounding the planet Yellowstone in the Epsilon Eridani system, at the height of its cultural and economic significance, its Belle Epoque. It takes place before the emergence of the Melding Plague. Tom Dreyfus, a prefect of the Special Police Force Panoply, is responsible for maintaining law and order in the Glitter Band, where a giant computer system oversees constant voting by the citizens to decide societal actions. Each habitat governs itself, with the universal right to vote and the right to access virtual reality, known as abstraction, being strictly protected by the prefects. As such, the semi-objective figures of merits displayed in the novel share critical parts with the wider Revelation Space universe. However, The Prefect leans more toward hard science fiction compared to novels like Inhibitor Phase or Absolution Gap. Its core technologies emphasize virtual reality rather than interstellar travel. There are also some seemingly anachronistic examples of retro-futuristic technology, such as electromechanically operated search engines. Moreover, the scale of the narrative, while mostly limited to the Glitter Band around Yellowstone, feels still very vast and grand, simply due to the sheer amount of habitats with distinctly different ways of self-governance. The Prefect also brings a lot to the table with regards to new interesting concepts and ideas. As one obvious example, it is refreshing to see Reynolds fleshing out his idea of demarchism, which is actually different from what would be commonly be referred to as demarchy. Reynolds' depiction of a demarchist system relies heavily on constant voting, with decisions made through continuous automated polling facilitated by advanced technology integrated into citizens' minds. This form of governance is focused on direct democracy, where individuals retain the right to vote on every societal decision through a highly connected network. In contrast, demarchy, as traditionally defined, refers to a form of government where decisions are made by randomly selected citizens, akin to a jury system, rather than through continuous voting. The core similarity between demarchism in Reynolds' universe and demarchy is the emphasis on democratic participation without centralized rulers. However, the demarchist's approach is more technologically driven, involving constant digital interaction, whereas the classical demarchy involves more direct human involvement and random selection rather than automated decision-making. With regards to the amount of relevant main and side characters, the Prefect sports a moderate-sized cast. It is noteworthy that at this point of his career, Reynolds seemed to have gained enough experience to write reasonably competent and even compelling characters. In terms of critical reception, the Prefect has so far been nominated for the Locus Award for Best Science Fiction Novel in the year 2008, as well as the British Science Fiction Association Award for Best Novel in the year 2007. Its popular reception is evidenced by a respectable combined rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars, based on thousands of reviews listed on various aggregator sites. The story of the Prefect kicks off when the titular character, Prefect Tom Dreyfus, investigates polling violations in one particular habitat. However, what seemed to be a routine mission turns out to be just the beginning of a chain of events that threatens the very existence of the entire Glitterband. If you have ever wondered what Chasm City, and especially the Glitterband, looked like during its Belle Epoque, the Prefect and the other two prequel novels offer a vivid exploration of that time. While Reynolds still incorporates some of his signature horror elements, they are more concentrated in specific locations where things have gone wrong, so to speak. Rather than casting the overarching dystopian and oppressive atmosphere that pervades the post-melding plague, or in even more apocalyptic fashion, the post-inhibitor Chasm City. On that note, the post-melding plague Chasm City evoked in me a similar feeling to the anarcho-capitalist City of Rapture in BioShock, leaving readers curious about what it was like before its fall. While BioShock left you wondering, Reynolds delivers. The novel's detective plot serves as an effective tool for introducing world building, a reasonably common approach in space opera narratives. Most of Peter F. Hamilton's works, and also James S. A. Corey's Leviathan Wakes, can serve as examples here. However, unlike many sprawling space operas, the Prefect keeps its scope smaller, focusing on the events surrounding the Glitterband rather than the downfall of all humanity. Despite its relatively modest length of around 400 pages, the story feels expansive, delivering a narrative that seems larger than its page count would suggest. At the same time, Reynolds keeps the pacing tight, avoiding meandering on overly long sections, ensuring a gripping and efficiently told tale. Overall, the Prefect is an easy choice for anyone who liked Reynolds' other novels, and it could even be a reasonable read for those who had mixed feelings about Revelation Space or Chasm City due to their respective page counts. If you liked this video, you may also enjoy the other reviews and content on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to discuss the novels or if you want to suggest other books that I should review in the future. Please consider upvoting and subscribing, it is much appreciated. Thank you for watching and until next time.